This is the first of a new generation of laptops utilizing the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 with Max-Q technology. In order to cram such a high-powered GPU into a slim and light laptop like this, we had to totally rethink laptop cooling design. But before we get into the cooling and design features, why don't we quickly go over some of the specs. It's got an Intel Core i7 7700HQ CPU. The GPU is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080. It's also available with a GTX 1070, 24 gigabytes of DDR4 memory at up to 2400 megahertz. 512 gigabyte PCIe Gen 3 NVMe M.2 SSD. It also features a 15.6-inch 1080p 120Hz G-Sync display. And it weighs less than 5 pounds. On the outside, it's got all the standard connections. We've got a headset jack, 2 USB 3.0, HDMI, power port. On the other side, we've got 2 more USB 3.0 ports and a USB Type-C connection for Thunderbolt and USB 3.1. The keyboard is positioned at the front of the chassis to allow for better cooling for the internal components and to offer more comfortable, familiar position when gaming. It has Aura RGB backlighting so you can customize the color and dynamic lighting effects. It also features anti-ghosting with up to 30 key rollover, and they've been designed with 1.4 millimeters of travel for greater comfort and accuracy when typing or gaming. So now let's talk about the cooling. When you open the laptop, the bottom flexes to create 20% more open space for air circulation. This improves airflow by up to 40% and reduces temperatures by 20% when compared to conventional GPU cooling. This means that you could game for hours without the GPU throttling back and losing performance.
The all-new SwiftX looks amazing. Its aluminium chassis provides a strong, sturdy base to its powerhouse of performance, and its sleek and stylish design looks beautiful and modern. Our Swift range has been very well known for being thin and light, and SwiftX does not fall short here, as it is less than 18mm thin and weighs less than 1.4 kilograms, meaning you can take this anywhere you want. It would be easy to assume that a laptop this compact won't pack much of a punch in performance. But the SwiftX has got a lot to give. That's thanks to its Ryzen 5000 processor and an RTX 3050 Ti graphics card, making this quite the formidable gaming and content creation laptop. Now, it's not going to be like our Nitro or Predator series laptops, but thanks to its inconspicuous looks, modern styling and premium features, it's going to really hold its own in the gaming space and look incredible whilst doing so. Despite its slimline design, it comes equipped with thermal pipes and an ultra-quiet cooling fan. All these components work together really well to send a beautiful, crisp image to its 14-inch HD display. The SwiftX will deliver all-day battery life of up to 14 hours. And to help you stay connected to the world, it comes with USB-C, Wi-Fi 6, and it's even got a fingerprint reader. So in summary, the SwiftX is beautiful and sleek, lightweight and stylish. It's a fantastic laptop for work and play, with it blending the latest 30 series graphics card and the convenience of all-day battery life. We are really excited to bring this to the market. Let us know what you think down in the comments below.
Delivers on every level. Within its neon-hued chassis, the beast stirs with an overclockable 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080, up to 64 gigabytes of 3200 DDR4 RAM, and heaps of high-speed NVMe PCIe M.2 storage. But high-end hardware needs the same extreme cooling to support it, which is why we've added our 5th gen AeroBlade 3D fan technology, Vortex Flow optimization, and the CPU cooling Predator Power Gem. All these, in addition to strategically placed intakes, exhausts, and heat pipes, deliver some of the most advanced, powerful cooling in a modern gaming laptop. For the display, you can pick from FHD at 360Hz, QHD at 165, or a special 4K model that blows all others out of the water. This Ultra HD panel from AUO is a mini LED that delivers levels of contrast that blur the line between reality and game through 512 backlight zones, display HDR 1000 certification, and a rapid 120Hz refresh rate with 3 millisecond response time. The keyboard also includes a distinct feature, the latest Magforce and racing keys using our unique MagTech switches. These custom-engineered WASD keys work much like a gamepad's analog joystick, so you have minute control over movement, and making it so you no longer need to alternate between a gamepad and keyboard and mouse in some games. Now looking at the RGB, it's everywhere. From the 4 light strips that surround the entire chassis, the logo on the back of the display, all the way to the keyboard itself, which is per key RGB and includes plenty of patterns to choose from. You can also spice things up with some of the unique interactive modes, audio and mimic. With the audio focused patterns, lighting will react to whatever you're listening to, whether it's a game, movie, you name it. Whereas mimic works much like its name implies. In essence, it reproduces the colors from the lower half of the display via the light bars and keyboard RGB, making it so you can get fully immersed in your game sessions. The new Predator Helios 500 continues to reign supreme, so all that's left is to make it yours. Thank you for watching, and from all of us here at Predator, good game.
Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Ernie Gonzalez and I'm a part of the Alienware community team, and today we're going to check out the new Alienware M17 R4 gaming laptop. This is a thin and sleek 17-inch gaming notebook which features Intel 10th Gen processors and new NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 or 3080 graphic options. So let's hop right in and check it out. I've got my M17 model with an 8-core Intel i9-10980 HK processor, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphics, 32 GB of DDR4 at 2933 MHz, a nice upgrade from previous gens, a 17.3-inch UHD screen with Tobii eye tracking, and for network connectivity it's got killer Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.1. I've got the 17-inch 4K UHD screen at 60 Hz, but there are a few options to choose from, like the FHD 144 Hz with or without G-Sync option, or the all-new FHD 360 Hz screen with G-Sync. The M17 R4 exterior lid features Alienware's Legend ID with an RGB alien head logo and sharp lunar light stain-resistant paint scheme. The interior features an RGB keyboard alongside custom hexagon vents, Tobii eye tracking, and a standard HD webcam.
Hey, what's up guys? This is the M17 R4 webcam.
My M17 weighs in at roughly 5 pounds and has an approximate height of 16.9 millimeters. The M17 hinges are smooth and durable, showcasing Alienware's premium build quality. The Alienware M17 features none other than Alien Effects, with the latest version of Alienware Command Center with features designed for the gaming community, with auto-tuned game profiles, thermal and overclocking controls, and new Alien Effects settings. On the left side, we have a wedge-shaped lock slot, air exhaust vents, killer Ethernet port, USB 3.2 port with PowerShare technology, and an audio out port. On the right side, we have a micro SD card reader, 2 USB 3.2 ports, and more air exhaust venting. On the back, we have hexagon air exhaust on both corners. In the center, we start with an updated HDMI 2.1 port, outputting 4K at 120 Hz. Next to that, we got a 1.4 mini display port, Thunderbolt 3 port, Alienware graphics amp port, and finally, our power slot. The bottom features rear intake slots for vast airflow, alongside rubberized chassis feet and 4-way stereo speakers with dual tweeters and a woofer. But let's talk about what keeps us cool in the thermal department. The M17, along with all M15 R4 models, now feature vapor chamber cooling to help spread out the heat and keep your system frosty during those intense gaming sessions. Along with vapor chamber cooling, the M series notebooks now feature a TCC offset controller. A lot of people online have asked for this solution and we listen. TCC offset controller is located in the BIOS under performance option. Here the user can set TCC offset values. Just remember, increasing TCC offset will reduce maximum CPU temps, but may also slightly reduce CPU performance in certain applications. While on the topic of performance, the Intel i9-10980 HK paired with NVIDIA's RTX 3080 in this sleek and thin form factor stands above the crowd, lighting up these benchmarks and bringing the juice in any game. The Alienware M17 R4 gaming laptop is engineered to perfection with its futuristic Legend ID and Intel 10th Gen processor options, NVIDIA's RTX 30 series graphics, and the confidence to elevate your game to a whole new level. The M17 R4 stops at nothing to deliver quality and performance while joining you on every adventure. Well, thank you all for tuning into the Alienware YouTube channel. I'm Ernie Gonzalez, and I hope you enjoyed this video featuring the new M17 R4 by Alienware. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ding that bell. Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Till next time, stay safe and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
We all have experienced it. You and your friends ride the wave as a team on the newest or greatest esports titles. League, Apex, Overwatch, Valorant. The list goes on and on. You hop on as a squad, carrying, winning, losing, but every day you're improving, getting sharper, and getting a higher state of the game. It's official. You're in the metagame now. Yet, you always had to choose between resolution or refresh, as you stayed stuck at full HD. Legion 5 Pro is our solution to this age-old problem. A high-performance, no-nonsense gaming laptop that combines high refresh and high resolution in an aggressive package. This is the Legion 5 Pro. I'm your host, Chris Piazza, here in Beijing with our Lenovo Legion team, and I'm going to take you through every aspect of this device and why you should pick it up if you're looking to experience the next generation of high-resolution, high-refresh rate gaming. Now, the Legion 5 Pro, first and foremost, has a design that feels like it's ready to pounce, while looking minimal, premium, and reserved. Inspired by the jet engine designs of fighters, the thermal system gives the appearance that the machine is ready to take off, while the laser-etched cutouts on the top of the device give it this seamless look and feel. Shrouded in an all-aluminum metal finish and available in Storm Gray or Stingray White, the Legion 5 Pro also has an illuminated Y Heritage logo that glows white on our Storm Gray version and blue on our Stingray White version. Not only is the chassis sleek, it was also designed to be practical for the aspiring pro gamer. I/O placement is optimized to put a majority of the ports at the rear of the device, tucked in neat. For those who prefer to dock their esports monitors, dedicated Ethernet for less lag, and multiple USB ports for accessories. Flanking the left and the right of the device are dedicated ports and a webcam kill switch. Speaking of webcams, the newest generation of the Legion 5 Pro has a top-placed webcam, which freed up the 5 Pro's display forehead to reduce the overall bezels, allowing the 5 Pro to claim the world's first 16-inch QHD gaming laptop crown alongside the Legion 7. The display on the Legion 5 Pro is breathtaking to behold, with over 16 inches of screen real estate, meaning an 11% larger visual area compared to previous generations. What is even more amazing is the chassis dimensions and size are identical, gen to gen, which we achieved by shifting the panel down and shaving space from the I/O dashboard. So this 16-inch can still fit into a gaming backpack that is dedicated for a 15-inch laptop, which Lenovo Legion also offers. Check out www.lenovo.com/Legion. Now, that added headroom is brought to you by the 16:10 aspect ratio, which helps raise your sightlines in-game while the QHD resolution delivers crisp visuals. The Legion 5 Pro was designed to bring the next generation of QHD esports to the world. So it also rocks a 165 Hz refresh rate with 3 millisecond response time, thanks to overdrive technology. Also, the Legion 5 Pro received the Gaming Gold Label certification from TÜV Rheinland, meaning that hazardous blue light ratios are reduced while also achieving 100% sRGB color space, meaning you can climb the ranks without eye fatigue. Of course, esports are great, but if you are more of an offline or online immersive gameplay kind of gamer, then you can also enjoy ray-traced games which look incredible, thanks to the fully powered NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 cards that Legion 5 Pro sports, all while supporting NVIDIA G-Sync and FreeSync premium technologies. Now, you know those ThinkPad keyboards Lenovo is kind of famous for? Well, we took inspiration from their team to design and refine the absolute best keyboard for gaming in the world. This led to the Legion TrueStrike keyboard. Whether daily typing or pro-level gaming, the tactile experience on the Legion 5 Pro is sublime, thanks to the soft landing switch, which rocks a second actuation point, elongating the perceived key travel. What this means is that the 1.5 millimeters of key travel on the Legion 5 Pro feels more like 1.6 or 1.7. This snappy experience is made all the more enjoyable by the well thought out keyboard layout. You will find full-sized keys, a dedicated number pad, media keys, large arrow keys, and a 23% larger one-piece trackpad, and optional 4-zone RGB backlighting. Also, all Legion TrueStrike keyboards feature the intelligent intake system, ventilation located under the keys that support the full-powered AMD Ryzen 5000 series CPUs and NVIDIA RTX 30 series graphics. You can also visually see which fan or thermal profile you are in with the LED indicator on the power button. Now if you flip the Legion 5 Pro over, immediately you'll spot the speakers powered by Nahimic by SteelSeries, and the Y Heritage logo cut out around the intake vents. This intake vent is 35% of the bottom of the device, which in tandem with the intake system under the keyboard allows for about 20% more airflow than previous generations. Popping off the cover, you can immediately see the Legion Cold Front 3.0 system in all of its glory. First, we have a dual turbocharged fan system, adorning a triple copper heat pipe solution with over 300 copper fins, acting as an elongated heat pipe along the rear and side vents. The other awesome touch are the dedicated heat shields over the key components to help mitigate heat transfer as well as optimize sustained performance. This raw hardware goes hand in hand with the Legion AI engine, which helps to optimize the fully powered CPU and GPU resource, leading to up to a 16% higher frame rate on today's top titles. Now our Legion team also paired up with Underwriters Laboratories, who helped to stress test our Legion 5 Pro and certified it can operate at over 12 hours at maximum clock speeds with zero throttling. Feel free to check out verify.ul.com to find out more. Speaking of performance, the Legion 5 Pro comes equipped with up to an AMD Ryzen 7 5800H processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070, which combine to deliver up to 1.5 times more power and 80% more FPS gen to gen. As far as FPS goes, if you're gaming in full HD, you can expect a 1.2 times higher refresh rate on popular FPS titles and over 70% more for today's top AAA games in QHD. So whether trying to climb the ranks or dive into immersive games, the Legion 5 Pro lets you expand your arena. So enjoy that pro level performance no matter where life takes you. See you next time.